warning, I swear a lot.
Hello friends, and welcome to Battle Brothers. So, for those of you who aren't into strategy or turn-based RPGs or management, this is the part where you will truly discover the fact that I am an incredibly boring human being. But this game's awesome. I love Battle Brothers. I've put more time into this than I care to admit. In fact, how many hours? 399.1. Yeah, so a fair few. And I'm shit at it, by the way. I'm absolutely shit at this game. Fucking terrible at it, but it is, for those of you who don't know, I realize I should at least explain what it is. It is a management game, as it were, where you manage a company of mercenaries, up to like 12 or 16 people, depending on your origin, and you just take contracts, make money, try not to get completely and utterly obliterated, which can happen, because sometimes people will pay you 200 quid to fight Satan, and you die because you're not a company of chosen ones, you're just some dudes, most armed with spears, because spears are the only weapons that people can use easily. So when you recruit cheap knockoffs roaming around on the street, you give them a spear and shield so that they can actually contribute. But it's a cool game. I like how mean it is. It's very mean. Permanent destruction. Yeah, we'll just go real unfortunate with this. Yeah, absolutely. So, cool thing about the game is that there are late game crises as well. As you can see, the nobles can end up going to war. There's usually like 3 noble houses, maybe 4, can't remember. There could be a green skin invasion with tons of orcs and goblins. There could be an undead invasion or a holy war, which I've never seen. And those, when you turn permanent destruction on, can permanently destroy settlements on the map. So you can actually lose the campaign, you can lose the game as it were, by having every settlement, every trace of civilization just wiped off the map. So despite being a mercenary and just being in it for the cash, you do need to take an active hand in preventing the world from being destroyed when that comes into play. I doubt we're gonna get there today, because I'm just screwing around on this because I think it's fun. We're gonna be called the Boatmen. Because boat, Charon, you know, you get it, River Styx. But I'll put everything on quote-unquote normal. We'll go on Explore just to make things more awkward, and we'll put on Iron Man mode. I usually don't play on what you would call the standard difficulty, because I get fucked up real quick, because the game will fuck you up real quick. Now, I actually tried to record this once before, once upon a time, years ago now, back when I had my old computer, and it hard crashed my PC to try and record this and play at the same time. Because despite how simplistic the visuals and like the overall gameplay of it is simulating thousands of tiny little things on such a scale that it is actually quite processor intensive. You walk the stands of a jousting arena, moldy fruits and vegetables litter the floor, dried blood freckles the seats, and silence fills the air. When you sit, the wood of the place seems to groan in unison, as though discomfited by the haunt of a rare visitor. In your hands is a note, looking for a hardy man, knowledge to the sword, preferred but welcome. It is an old note, its purpose long since served, but what draws your eye is the price offered to the task, more crowns than you could muster in 5 tournaments. If this is a coin to be earned, then to hell with the jousts and the sparring, but you're not one to suit up for some other captain's orders. With all that you've earned over the years, you imagine you could start your own mercenary band just fine, and that's what I'll do. Except, you don't actually start with much money as the lone wolf, and you're just kind of alone, and despite being a really good fighter and really well equipped, you can die very easily. But this is my mercenary company and I'll make it work. Definitely melee, definitely stamina, or health. We'll go health. We'll just do a bunch of leveling up. So different people, as you recruit random people, everyone's specialized in different ways. You know, everyone has their own individual unique talents. For instance, my character here is good at melee skill, stamina, and melee defense. So he's good in melee. That's just generally what he's good at. But you get people who are better at, say, getting lots of stamina, or good in ranged combat, or they act first, they have high initiative, and there are different weapon sets and perks and skills that all play into these stat specializations, allowing you to make builds that can be more effective. I'm going to put a little bit into resolve, because that's a good thing to have. And initiative, because wearing heavy armor makes your initiative shit. As you can see, my initiative is shit. It's fine. There's a lot to like wrap your head around when you first start playing, and your first campaign will almost guarantee end in failure. I'm going to give myself student because it gives me 20% extra experience, and at the 11th character level I can just gain a different perk. I can replace it. And considering that my campaign will end if this character dies, I'm gonna be here the whole time. But other than that, we need to make sure, basically, that we don't get one-shotted, because if we get one-shotted, it's game over. Steel Brow seems pretty good, preventing hits to the head from doing critical damage. Because in the course of combat as well, you can sustain injuries. Like, you can have limbs cut off, you can suffer deep lacerations, your jaw broken, your nose broken, your nose destroyed, your eye destroyed. You can lose things in combat, and you probably will. Brawny's very good for heavy armor characters. But with something like Steel Brow, you take less damage because you're not taking as much damage to hits from the head. Oh, it's been a while. Can I recruit some friends? I can, but they're all gonna be shit because I'm poor. I also can't get work here. I'm wondering if maybe start off with a bit of trading, but I've never been good at trading, so I'll tell you what I'll do. Yeah, I know what I'll do. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get a dog. And that'll just be my team. It'll just be me and dog until I make enough money to get more people. Yeah, I got dog. Okay, now we need to go find work. We can't get work in the cities because no one knows who we are. And therefore, they're like, why would I give you a job? You're stupid and you haven't even done anything, so why would we even care? So I have to travel through the unknown and possibly get jumped by like 50 goblins. Can happen. And find work. The boatmen consist of one guy and dog. It doesn't need to be any more than that. I mean, really. Keeps my costs down. I don't have to buy much food. I don't have to pay wages. Do I cost wages? I don't think I do. No, because I have to be here. As you play a character, in other words, yourself, if he dies, your campaign ends, you can't dismiss him and he'll never desert you. Okay, good. There's a trading caravan. Yeah, let's go mug them, 1 on 11. Yeah, I think that'll work out just fine. Is that a city? Oh, I think that's a city. I was looking for a town. Not a town, a village. Oh, but I can get jobs here. Okay. What do you got for me? You watch as slaves bundle goods and load them into a series of wagons. The caravan owners spot you and seek you out, pushing their workforce out of the way or smacking them for apparently no other reason. Then it brings some unknown pleasure to do so. One beams with delight as he greets you. He puts one hand out, but you do not shake it. Ah, Crownling, it is true that this hand has profaned itself with the flesh of an indebted, but you shouldn't be so shy. We are all bright beneath the gilder's eye, are we not? We've a task for you, one of some import given the governance of our suzerain, Hamdan ibn Tayyib, the Vizier of War. The caravan is heading to Tradenfest, a good day's travel, and requires a fair bit of guards as it may arrive in good health. Is this task amenable to your coin-seeking interest? Oh god, it is, yeah. I need money so bad. I'm tight on crowns, so before you ask, this is all I have right now. You are to receive 2 crowns per head you arrive with, and I'll pay for up to 15 heads and another 110 when the job is done. So you do haggle. You haggle for what you'll be paid for the job. Some people will criminally underpay you, and you have to either haggle with them, or if you can't get a decent result, just say, fuck you, I'm not doing it. Now, in our position, we're not exactly in a position to be fussy, but I'm not suspecting we'll see much combat, so I'd like more payment when the work is done rather than when I get per kill. Reasonable, you're asked to receive 150 crowns when the contract is done. Did you pay me a little bit more though? Let me make the following offer. You get 160. Alright, that's about as good as it's gonna get. I accept. And I will celebrate this financial success by hiring someone. Oh, these are a bunch of winners. So we can hire slaves, but A, they're up the upper threshold of their stats are limited, and B, we're buying slaves. I'm not sure how I feel about that, so I don't think I will. On the other hand, I could hire a literal cripple, as in someone who has been crippled in combat or through life, and they can fight, and they will, just not well, and carries a similar level of moral questionability as hiring slaves. So I think I'm going to get this day tailor. There's this guy, Aslam al-Salama, who is just looking for work, and I'm like, buddy, I've got work for you. We're going to go guard a caravan. You, me, and Shiv, the dog. He could probably do with a weapon, though. Just putting it out there. Does he have a weapon already? I don't think he does. No, he's completely unarmed. Okay. Now, I gotta be honest, poor Aslam, at this exact moment, his purpose in combat would probably be to draw attention away from me, so that I can kill the enemies I'm fighting without getting overwhelmed. He would probably die very quickly because he's wearing cloth armor, has no shield, and is carrying a knife. But if he survives, we might be able to make something of him. He's good in melee. He's really good at melee defense, actually, so we might want to lean into that. And has some talent with ranged weapons. So maybe spear, shield, throwing weapon, right? A little bit of Roman soldier vibe going on. That's assuming he lasts more than 5 minutes. We're going on the way to Triumph. It's literally where we came from. We're just going straight back north. This is the game sometimes. You're just doing odd jobs. So I often try and pick up as many trade caravan jobs as I can because a lot of the time it's easy money. And if you do get attacked, well, you do have the caravan to help you out. So as the company takes a break, you decide to address the men. The men being a dog and that guy we hired. Brothers, I want everyone to know the boatmen are not just cutthroats and errand boys, but skilled fighters of the First Order. Word of our deeds must spread so that merchants and noblemen are begging us to take their contracts. What do you tell the men the company will set out to do? Well, if we could set out into the wilderness and, like, plunder a dungeon or tomb or whatever. But there's only 2 of us, not including the dog, so we'd probably die. I'd say we should probably get allies, forge a bond of friendship and trust with one of the towns, so we can get better prices, more volunteers, and better work. Considering we've already done a job for that place to the south, I say we literally just go straight back down there and grab the other job, because it's somewhere we know that has work. So we're going to do that. That's good. Reaching Trin. First, caravan leader strikes up a conversation as if you two might have something in common. He talks of his younger days when he was a spry young man who could have done this or that. He apparently missed out on a lot of fighting. What a shame. Bored with this talk, you asked the man to pay you so you can get on out of this wretched place. And we've been paid. We've done our first job. We're immediately going to go back to Tawa because we need more work. When you're just starting out, you make fuck all money because no one knows who you are and no one cares. But yeah, the grand city of Tawa, it's a pretty big place we're currently getting work from, so being friends with the people here would be a good thing. But the description of the city is a snake in the grass. A city-state ruled by a ruthless council that is out to achieve power by all means. Many an untimely death is rumored to have been an assassination ordered by the viziers of Tawa, or Tawa. Whatever. It's fine. If they like us, they won't assassinate us, right? So everything will be good. Seems fine to me. But this is exactly my kind of slow burn, build yourself up over time, work your way up kind of deal. The kind of game I really enjoy. They've got another job. What's this job? I'll start abbreviating some of this because we'll literally be here all day if I read everything. To Crownlings who are interested, nomads have taken to disturbing the peace around Tawa there to be dealt with post-haste for a reward of 580 crowns. Uninterested parties are to leave immediately. I can make this problem disappear. So payment is 580 crowns when the contract is done. Could we get some money in advance so I can get like one more person? No, it's 580 crowns. Okay. Fuck it, let's do it. Yep. We need work. So, our new friend is probably going to die. Just warning you ahead of time. We'll get Yazid as well. He's a gambler. Gamblers tend to have quick reflexes and a higher resolve than their opponents at the card table. So, he's speedy and brave. Or as brave as he can be at his very low rank. Once again, melee defense, and fatigue. So he's got good stamina. Okay. He's going to need a weapon, goes without saying. Don't know what they actually have here for him. Oh god, that scythe. The scythe is like 388. That's more than half of our money. You know what? A pitchfork will do the trick, I'm sure. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. You got him. You just use your pitchfork. This is not going to go well. It's just not going to go well. But if we're going to set up that way, pitchforks can attack. They're a kind of weapon called the polearm, which can attack at further range. So I reckon if we stick him behind us, he can jab him, while I fight and Aslam gets absolutely bodied. Now we need to go find these criminals, these malcontents. They're down here. Very close to town. How convenient. It's a good payday if we manage to kill them. It's just, I don't know how many are going to be there. Unknown garrison. We don't know. We still don't know. Some nomad cutthroats. I think that's between like 4 and 6 or something. I don't know. The scout report says he has seen the following. Some nomad cutthroats. Yep, that's correct. Okay, combat. It's very simplistic. There's not much in the way of animations either. These are our people. We work on an initiative system. And we take it in turns to slap each other. We're outnumbered 5-3, which is not great, and some of them have shields. That guy has a spear, that's a problem. He will probably kill Aslam pretty easily. We're gonna wait because we have a decent defensive position here. You move up there and wait turn. So I actually really like the music in this game. In fact, this game has some of my favorite soundtracks in gaming in general. The theme that plays when you fight the barbarians, Adrenaline Rush, is one of my favorite songs in anything. That track absolutely slaps, but this one's really good too. Costs 3 AP to unleash War Dog. I won't do it yet because I want to get into combat. I'm wearing lots of heavy armor and they've got shit weapons, so really I should be taking the hits to prevent my allies from getting murdered. I'd like Spear Boy to go, but I missed everyone, so it's fucking moot, isn't it? We'll have Aslam push up there and try and shiv him. Good, he got a stab in, but his armor blocks it, but armor basically provides temporary free health. But once your armor's broken away, obviously, you start taking health damage, and some weapons do just pierce straight through armor for a little bit of direct damage, but all weapons will do more damage once the armor is broken. Yes, Yazid can't attack because it took too much to get there. Unfortunate, okay. They're swinging at me, but I ain't taking much. He's moving around the side, I don't like that. Aslam, I'm gonna need some big moves from you, buddy. That's not a big move. That was alright. You hurt him a little bit. Did he just throw sand in Aslam's eyes? It's fucking rude, dude. Oh, and he did it to me as well. Aslam's gonna die. Oh no. 33, 58, 58, 63. Kill him. He's nearly dead. And what if I did a big... I would kill that... it's not... I can't bring myself to be personally responsible for Aslam's death. I can't do it. I'll take that guy down, and morale is a system in this game, like resolve, as we saw in the character screen, and killing enemies can cause their resolve to go down to the point where eventually they flee. So sometimes just picking a target and killing it can be a key aspect of breaking a formation. We've deployed Shiv. He bit the guy. Bit the guy again. More bites. Very good. Oh yeah, and now he's got an injury, as you can see. We've pierced his arm muscles, which, you know what? That probably hurts. Putting it out there. They're not really breaking through my armor. I'm doing all right. Aslam's still alive. Don't you dare swing at my dog. Aslam's dead. He's literally been decapitated. So sometimes in battle, a character can be knocked down, but they'll survive. They'll just have a really bad injury. But if a character is decapitated, they're fucking dead. I know I don't need to tell you that, but in case you were wondering, Aslam is fucking dead. So is that guy, though. So that's okay. I'm gonna move up to these guys. That's decent. I'd like you to get rid of that guy if you could. Oh yeah, he didn't like that at all. A big hit can also cause an enemy's resolve to drop. And if their resolve drops entirely, they'll attempt to flee, but any character attempting to move outside of a character's zone of control takes free hits. So a fleeing target is often just murdered on the spot, which works quite well. I didn't realize he was bleeding. That's not great. He threw sand in my dog's eyes. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Really, I need to focus on getting kills. There we go. As you can see, my fatigue builds quite quickly, which makes it difficult for me to do many actions. It's because of all my heavy armor and shit, so I should probably spec more into lowering fatigue cost and stuff like that, so I can keep fighting for long periods of time. Lightly armored characters can often fight for an extended period of time. Good. Oh yeah, good job, Shiv. Well done. I'm not surprised that didn't work. I think Yazid's gonna die. Yeah, he died. Hey, at least I don't have to pay him. It's gonna take a while to get through this guy. Go on, Shiv. Yeah. Yeah. He'll go down eventually. There it is. Okay, so yeah, Aslam and Yazid are dead. It happens. They both just joined the company. I don't think I even paid them anything yet, because I don't think they'd been with me for long enough, but they actually did what I wanted them to do. We succeeded at the contract, and I made money. And we also got loot, stuff I can take. This is good. Money, medical supplies, food, tools, ammo. some clothes, some weapons. This is all good stuff. This was a profitable venture, and that is the world of Battle Brothers, which is basically hiring random yobbos and sacrificing them so that you can make a good payday. But don't worry, if you feel bad for the people who died, there is an obituary so that you can be reminded of how your people died. 2 men have fallen since he took command. Aslan was beheaded, yeah, it was pretty bad. But Shiv lived, so I'm happy. We go back to town, get a big payday. Love to see it. It does say get to friendly relations with a civilian faction, and I'm not sure if Tawa counts, because I think the city represents the noble house. You try to enter Husan al-Siddiq, the master astrologer's room, but a large scarred guard towers or lowers the business end of a polearm across the door. No visitors. You state that you have business with the vizier. The guard shakes his head, a servant comes up behind you and puts a satchel in your arms, and then departs just as fast. The guard returns the polearm to his side. Your trivialities with the vizier concluded when you first departed his presence. You are not to poison his mood any further. Leave now before you poison mine. Well, we got paid. Yeah, people don't like us. Mercenaries suck, according to everyone else. But fuck it. We got paid. How's my armor doing? Yeah, my armor is damaged. We might want to take some time to rest and just get it repaired. So you can go into camp stance. Time goes faster. And in overtime, we use our tools and supplies to repair our equipment. We have a lot of equipment in storage as well that could probably do with being repaired. That sword, definitely, because those swords are pretty good. And the shield as well, because what's the point in having a shield that's broken? And our next recruit will be more heavily armed than the ones we just had. How are things looking? My armor is looking better. Good enough, I'd say, probably. By the time we get to wherever the next job is anyway, you know, we'll be fine. You walk into Hamdin ibn Tayyib, the Vizier of War's domicile. What a fucking title. But a veritable wall of guards stop you from approaching any closer. He stands at the base of a throne with a short staircase descending from it. He walks down it with deliberation at every step. Coming to the landing, a man looks back at him and the Vizier nods. The man looks back at you and hands you a scroll. It reads, the creatures of an undetermined sort are wreaking havoc within the Protectorate of Tawa. If you find and destroy said monsters, you are to be rewarded in a manner suitable to the task. 470 crowns. Sure, we just did combat work, we can do more. So 470 crowns. We've got a bit of money on us at the moment. Maybe just a bigger reward? 510. Alright, that's the same as what we got paid for the last job, so I'll take it. Now we need recruits so that we can get out there. It's mostly slaves and cripples. I don't feel good about this. But what can I do? I can't go there by myself. I'll die. Harren smiles at you with a toothless grin. He explains they used to brawl for decadent traders, but beat down by other fighters left him crippled. This man is in such a sorry state he can't play. He can play dead standing up. Oh, Harren. Look. Good luck, man. We'll get Eamon as well. Eamon, whatever his name is. And we'll get Uthman as well. We just need bodies, mostly. Now I need to assess these three and find out which one of them actually has a high chance of ever getting anywhere. This guy, the cripple, is superstitious and asthmatic. I don't think he's going to last very long. Uthman has no defining traits, which is honestly a good thing in this case. What about you, Eamon? You are optimist. Okay, some more resolve, but a fear of beasts, which is bad because we're about to go fight beasts. Congratulations, Uthman, you're the one who will actually be well-equipped. Good job. I say well-equipped very loosely. Here's a sword and shield. Harren, here's a pitchfork. Stay behind us. There we go, good lad. And, Eamon, well, here's some clothes for a start. At least not going to go into combat naked. And, beasts won't really have armor as such. Take the cleaver. That's as good as we're gonna get, I think. What do I need? Do have more tools, but maybe we'll... can I get tools for a decent price? Yes, actually. Get some tools so we can repair our gear as we move. We've got no injuries, so medical supplies don't matter so much right now. What terrorizes Tawa? It's to the southwest. So this could be anything. I have no idea what the fuck is terrorizing Tawa, and apparently neither does Tawa. So, hyenas. Okay. We can take those, surely. We're big, strong dudes. 3. See, we even outnumber them. And I have a dog. Let's wait for him to come close. Yep, they're coming in. Okay. There's one down there. Uthman, my good man, I want you to engage that one and slap it. You missed. It's fine. Wasn't expecting much. It was a 47% chance. You wait. If I help Eamon take down these two, we can all converge on that one, so that'll work out. Good. Good start. Now, Eamon, my guy, if you could just finish this one for me. No. Okay. He might die. I'm pretty sure he will, actually. If we can kill them quickly enough, though. He's alright for now. He just dodged 3 attacks. Oh, come on, man. You've got a shield. I'm expecting some competence from you. More than none. Oh, goddamn. There we go. One of them's down. Alright. Eamon got a kill. And another hit. He's doing great, actually. Very pleased. Come on. Good. He's dead. The one we heavily armed is dead. Can't say I'm surprised. Now that hyena's gonna flee anyway. But we want the kills, because we get materials for killing animals. Hides and stuff that we can use. There we go. He even decapitated it. That's pretty good. I'll tell you what, I wrote these two off, but they're doing alright, you know? Gotta give them credit. I will square up to the hyena as it kicks the shit out of me, it's fine. And Eamon comes in with the assist! With the cleaver! Yes! And the pitchfork, yes! And finish him. There we go. We only lost one person, you know what that means? We still have mercenaries. These two will go on to become my greatest warriors. Harun the Broken and Eamon the former slave. Still technically a current slave. Strange meat. Meat of indefinable origin. Eating this may seem risky, but is preferable to starving. Nah. Good, thanks. Acidic saliva. The saliva of the wild desert hyenas is priced by southern alchemists for its unique properties. Worth 500 coins. Fucking banging, yeah. And we got that dude, I can't even remember his name. We got his stuff back so we can give it to someone else. You're not entirely sure, as you're not particularly knowledgeable about the creature, but you find yourself staring at the hyenas with contempt. They bear the marks of trash diggers, cretins which hunt the weak despite having the strength and numbers to fight for their food. It is only when meeting you, seeing their own finality on the line, did they decide to fulfill their beastly destiny. You cut off their heads and ready a return to Hamdan ibn Tayyib, the Vizier of War. Let's be done with this. We got money. I want to go get paid. This is the biggest business, which is having other people die for me so I can get paid. The game does come with a certain level of ruthlessness where you're like, look, these people are going to die and you just kind of have to be okay with it. But with that, it also comes with a level of attachment where sometimes a mercenary will do well and you'll be like, oh, this guy. And then eventually, finally, he falls in battle and you're like, my dude, he was so good. I love that guy. So you get that XCOM feeling, you know, where you become personally invested in soldiers, which is very cool. I'm often very fond, honestly, of when I hire, like, cripples and stuff, because they often end up performing relatively well, so they're a good investment. Like, you give them a pitchfork or something, like a polearm, let them sit behind the lines and jab, and they end up getting quite a lot of kills and doing well. I don't see a prosperous future for Harun, but look, if I can get him to survive, I will. I don't want anyone to die. I just accept the fact that it'll probably happen. Hamdan ibn Tayyib, the Vizier of War, stands at his door, though you are kept at a good distance. His servants, instead, are the ones to greet you. They take the hyena scalps and loft them into silvered wheelbarrows. The servants scamper the goods back across the yard and disappear just as soon as they came. The Vizier whistles like a hawk bearing down on its prey. You twitch for a second, but all that comes is another pair of servants carrying a trove of crowns. One looks to the sky as he recites, "Crownling, this job you have done well. See to the chest and you will find your purse swell." The servant clicks his tongue and looks down, grinning wildly. Thanks for the money. Another successful job, but there's no more work in Tawa, so I guess we have to leave. Because otherwise we'll run out of money and starve. But out of all the games I've played over the years, and I've played many, this is probably the most, like, honest version of being a mercenary in a game where you are just a sword for hire, and it comes with all of the facets of being like an independent, really in any kind of business, but obviously here it's a little bit more exciting because it's mercenary work. But it comes with all the facets of that where it's like management of your resources and staff, taking costs versus income into consideration. Like, how much did it cost to actually prepare for this job? Did I even make a profit off of it? Am I gonna have to try and eat the hit on this financially in order to make more money on a different one, or to build relations with these people so they give me more work? It's kind of real in that respect. Now, don't get me wrong, it's never going to be exactly the same, because being an independent in any business is such a fucking ridiculous thing. But it's interesting, it's fascinating, it's engaging, I like it. As a celebration for a job well done, Eamon, here's some better clothes. There we go. Hopefully that'll keep him alive. If I can get him a crappy hat, yeah, some crappy hats would be good. Anything that just dulls the impact of a head hit is valuable, even if it's something ridiculously soft. Now, when we picked up that acidic saliva, yeah, it says it's worth 500, but we can sell it here for 96, which is not great, so I reckon we should hold on to that and wait until we can find somewhere we can sell it for a proper profit. I was looking over some of these materials, and we'd be buying them at a loss, so I don't think... Really, you don't buy trade goods at a town, you buy them at villages and then sell them to towns, but yeah, we're not going to get anything really worthwhile out of this. Having said that, dates take a long time to spoil, are cheap, and provide us with food, so that might be worth investing in. Sell that, keep the weapons, you never know when we might need to arm more brothers, and we move on. I say go north. We've just checked out the Eastern-inspired lands, and it was pretty cool, but probably not a place to be in the early game. There are usually safer places to be, you know, in the more traditionally Western medieval areas where we can get some easier jobs. Or get bodied. We might just get bodied. But we can't travel for too long, obviously. Our soldiers have daily wages. Actually, scratch that. Harun has daily wages. Eamon doesn't because he's a slave. I hope there's a story option where I can, like, offer him a job and be like, hey, if you want to stay, I'll pay you. And then he goes from being, like, an indebted where he can only go up to a certain level to being like an actual proper member of the team. So I'm already impressed with him. He survived that battle. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's a citadel specifically, not a city, and that's why we're not getting jobs there, because that's specifically owned by a noble house, and it's basically a military fortification. So we need to go find a civilian place with normal people who have problems they need solving. Let's go right. And then hopefully they'll give us work and we'll make money and we'll be happy. A lot of the time, some of the challenge can simply be, oh god, I need to go find work, and then you go find work and it's something ridiculous and you're like, 4 nomads. I'd rather not fight them. There's not much benefit to just fighting random enemies. Typically, you want to fight when you're going to get paid for it or when you know you're going to win. You're a mercenary company, not a party of adventurers, or like I said before, a party of chosen ones. Everything is in pursuit of profit. You need money. Money is so important. Pursuit of profit with maximum gains, minimum risk. That is the mentality you should be going into it with, at least in the early game. That's a fucking citadel and I can't get a job there. Not great. At least our outgoings are low because our only paid person is a cripple and only costs 4 gold per day. That's something. This is still worth fuck all. Well, we move on then. Fuck. You know, anyone who's ever run a business knows you don't want to just be hanging around doing nothing for extended periods of time. Even if you're sitting alright. For cash. You need more cash. The game is basically medieval Bidniss. That is the game. You do Bidniss, you randomly die, you start again and do better Bidniss next time. This is all a city. We can get jobs here. But I'm gonna wait till morning because then we'll have access to, like, you know, recruitment and the market and stuff, and we can see what we can get. But I will buy some beer for my lads. I'm in good spirits now, that's something. Okay, what do we got? There's a smattering of people here. Hartmut and Boldemar the Slow. Oh, I think I will, but first, we need work. 2 skulls is scary. I'm not sure we're ready for that with 3 people, including myself. There we go, that's more like me, though arguably more ripped. Okay, jobs. What do you got for me? Egil of Heldenland standing by his window, peering out while nursing a mug of mead. He doesn't really seem to be focused on anything in particular and even talks as if he couldn't care less about the conversation. Grave robbers are plundering the cemetery again. I'm not really asking much of you, sellsword, other than to go there and put an end to this foolish business. Go to that cemetery and kill every grave robber you see. Got it? Good. Alright, money though. Rest assured that all I'm offering you now is a fine prize for your work. You'll be paid 90 crowns in advance and another 360 when the job is done. Can you a little bit more though? No? Okay, well 90 in advance is decent. Means I can justify grabbing someone else for the job. And it's gotta be Boldemar the Slow. I love Boldemar the Slow. He's actually more of an archer who can also hold his own in defense, but in melee even. But isn't necessarily good at returning, at countering, at fighting. Can we get him a bow, like, super cheap? Just a crap... Oh, 322 crowns for a bow? Are you insane? What are these prices? Boldemar, you can fucking earn your place. Here's a cleaver. You can follow the same route that Eamon did. Figure it out. I'll be nice, though. Here's a buckler, and here's a hood. It'll keep you safe, maybe. There we go. Now, if you have a one-handed weapon and you don't equip a shield, Tomb of the Forefathers, which is up there. If you have a one-handed melee weapon and you don't equip a shield, the character will two-hand the weapon, which increases the amount of damage they do. So there is value to not having a shield. But these characters are so unskilled, like they're level 1, that they should probably have a shield. Maybe a spear two-handed would be good, because spears are easy to hit with, and then you get the extra damage bonus from two-handing it. But with something like a cleaver, he's probably not going to hit anyway, and his job's going to be to stand there and take hits. We don't actually know what's in the tomb, so that's spooky. Could be anything. Tombstones fall over as a group of Naxxeras clamber over them. They appear to have been having something of a feast, a few of them still gnawing on this arm or that leg. Presumably the limbs of your supposed grave robbers. 2 arms! Okay, so Naxxeras, who are basically monsters that eat corpses, and when they eat corpses, they get bigger and stronger. There are 6 of them. We're gonna take losses, for sure. This may not go well. I'm gonna wait for them to come to me, though. It's the way I typically prefer to fight. I prefer to hold a position rather than to charge. Because we can have our little formation. Now, he's gone into melee. He does get the first swing, but he only gets 1 swing because he already spent action points to get there. So it gives us a teeny bit of an advantage as long as he doesn't land the first hit, which he didn't. Come on, Boldemar, you can do it. Ugh, I guess not. I'll have you wait. You go for him. Very nice, actually. So the thing with Naxxeras is that they will happily eat their own kind as well. Like, if I kill that one there, that's in front of us two, one of them behind him might walk up, eat that corpse, and grow bigger. So really, you kind of want to plan it so that you cripple them all and then kill them sequentially. It's awkward. These are awkward things to fight. Killed one. We'll get Shiv in here as well. Shiv is now guarding the corpse, but he is also in a very vulnerable spot. That's why Eamon can move up to support him. Although it might have been better to let me do that and had Eamon move there. But hey, it's too late now. Might be able to get that one to run away. If Eamon had hit, which he didn't, so it's whatever, I suppose. Don't do that. Ah, you dick. We're still going to want to cover that corpse, though. We don't want them... Ah, no! Okay, well, he didn't eat. Now, you can see they've got that little flag now, which means they're feeling very confident. And with good reason, because... Boldemar's nearly dead. Oh, God, come on, Boldemar. 1 hit before you die. Thank you. He's wounded. That's good. Can we kill him, perhaps? Very nice. Okay. I might be able to get in here and do some real business. A big swing. Oh, crippled those two. They didn't like it. I think Boldemar's gonna die, though. He ate a corpse. That's not great. Eamon may not last much longer if he isn't careful. Good, very good. Nice, very nice, okay. Good, right, we're working him back. It's all going well. Bleeding, maybe land the kill? Nah. That thing needs to be dealt with. I missed though. I'm probably gonna do that a lot. Don't kill Eamon. Come on. Oh, Baldemar, no. He did die. That one's running away. If he gets away, that's totally fine. I don't give a fuck. A win's a win. The problem is now Eamon wants to run away as well, and if he does, that one there will probably kill him. Except I killed him first. Feel free to run away, Eamon. It's fine. It's over. There's no point trying to run him down. So we lost Baldemar. That's sad. But everyone else survived, and these two even leveled up, so that's pretty good. At least we got this stuff back. Some jagged fangs, Nakareza teeth, and some money. On top of the money that will be paid for successful completion of the contract. Yes. It's only 360, but that's still pretty good. Combined with the 100 we found on the floor, that's a tidy profit, and our troops have leveled up. Now, Eamon could probably do with more resolve because he did start running away during that battle. Initiative is helpful, and melee defense. Oh, I cancelled it. That's stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. There we go. I'm hoping he'll be something of a line holder, perhaps. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of max health, so I don't think Colossus would do much, but fast adaptation would give him an increasing chance to hit every time he misses. So it would basically eventually allow him a guaranteed hit. Which would be good. It's all well and good being a line holder, but you need to be able to kill your opponent as well. Now, Harren, my boy, I need you to stab those people. I need you to do it real good. Maybe some initiative as well, so you can swing first. Crippling strikes. If he can just poke people and inflict injuries, that affects their ability to fight, which helps us quite a lot. I don't see these two lasting like 2 more jobs, I gotta be honest. And we're going to need some time to rest once we've gotten paid for this, because Eamon is fucked up. He's got a cut artery, which is bad. And my armor is not damaged, surprisingly, but Eamon's is. So we might need to spend money on repairing his gear and stuff. It might be worth seeing what the other job is. Because if it's a caravan job, we can take it, and then as we travel, he'll just heal and get his stuff repaired and stuff. So we'd be making money while resting, with the risk of the caravan being attacked, and us not being ready for it. But I am kind of the main combatant, so it would be fine. You find Eagle of Heldenland nestled into his chair, holding a candlelight close to a well-worn scroll. He talks about looking up. My problem, did you take care of it? You nod. I wouldn't be standing here if I hadn't. Eagle of Heldenland tips a hand to the corner of his desk. Your payment, 360 crowns, as agreed upon. Thanks. I've been paid. We're gonna get these guys to treat Eamon because that's a pretty bad injury. There we go. We don't need him getting an infection or something. Let's see what the 2-star is, because if the 2-skull is a caravan job, I'll take it. Alwyn, the steward's study, is lit by a warm fire. He offers you a seat and a goblet of wine, both of which you take. Sellsword, you're familiar with how dangerous the roads are these days. By the gods, that is some good wine. You nod and try to hide your astonishment. Alwyn, the steward, smiles tersely and continues. Good, then you'll understand this task I have for you. I need a caravan escorted from along the roads to Gelbwall about 2 days from here. Pretty simple, right? Do you have the time for it? Let's talk if you do. Oh, I do. He puts his hand on your shoulder, smiling reaffirmingly. I think I know an adequate compensation for your services. It's 100 in advance and another 410 when the job is done. Seeing as we're such good friends, maybe a little bit more? No. Still, that's a good job offer and I'll take it. Because we can just chill on the caravan for most of the journey. Which gives Eamon time to recover. Yeah, I reckon we just go. And the trading caravan goes and we just sit back and relax. Easy money. Easy Doshmitz. Don't worry about it. Now, this kind of work is good because it gets you money, but it's bad because usually you don't end up fighting anything, which means your troops aren't getting any stronger. The prestige and renown of the boatmen is growing. Everywhere you go, people are looking to join, and not just sell swords, but followers who may be of other use. Our retinue. Yes, retinue. There's the retinue. This shit is really expensive. But these guys do provide useful benefits, like the scavenger, for instance, which is just some random kid, recovers ammo we use during battle and recovers tools and supplies from every armor destroyed by you during battle, so you get extra stuff for winning fights. We can't afford it though, it's $3,000. I don't know why it costs $3,000 to hire a child, but it does. It's a cool game. This is the kind of thing I can sink hours and hours and hours into unending amounts of time. Erlak, we might want to come back here. That's a little village. That's good. We like little villages. They have little jobs, and most stuff is usually pretty cheap. Reaching Gelbul, the caravan leader turns to you, a large satchel in hand. Thanks for getting us here, Sellsword. You take it and hand it over to Harun the Broken for counting. He nods when he's finished. The caravan leader smiles. Also, thanks for not betraying us and, slaughtering us to a man and all that. Mercenaries get thanked in the strangest ways. Crown's well deserved. Good, great, wonderful, we did it. Easy dosh, easy money, easy jobs. There is a kennel here. I could get a new dog. And these are cheap as well. I'm gonna get Olaf the War Dog. There we go. That will be helpful. Now, if you had the money, a genuinely good idea, I think, would be to equip, like, every single mercenary you have with a dog. Because then you could have, like, 12 dogs on top of the 12 mercenaries you have in combat, and you would outnumber most things in the game. I've never tried that myself, that's probably a pretty good build. But let's go back to that teeny tiny village and see what they have for us to do. Also, if we can get them to like us, that will achieve that ambition, which would be nice. I'm also hoping they have stuff here for cheap, because it's a village and they usually sell stuff cheaply. They don't have any jobs, that's fucking annoying. And their trade goods are above market value, that's not great. Okay, I guess we'll have to go find somewhere else. Harold. Harold is a refugee, but he's very cheap. Disease, the ultimate invisible hand. Harold hails from a tiny village that is now only remembered by spoken word, a generation away from being forgotten, but Harold is a survivor. War, famine, disease, it's all a blur to him now. Whatever befell the man's town didn't get him, and judging by the rumors you hear, that's saying something. Alright, Harold, you can join us. I love cheap labor. He has no notable traits, but he's very good in, well, pretty good in melee and health, so he can become a big, strong character with high initiative. His resolve is shit, though. He will run pretty quickly. Here's a cleaver and a shield. Good luck. Okay, so where can we actually go to get work? Heldenland was giving us some work. Gronfest won't. Pretty sure Gelbul is a keep, yeah, so no luck there. Trinefest is also a keep. I guess back to Heldenland or back down to Tawa. Well, we know there was another job in Heldenland, so that's probably a good shout. That's probably the place to go. And now that there are 4 of us, we can basically take anything, right? Undead, dragons, orcs, whatever, we got it. Ah, Seedorf, how lovely, a small fishing village. And they have work. Leonard of Seedorf's listening to the talk of a few peasants when you find him. When they see you, they quickly depart, leaving the man with a satchel in hand. He holds it up. There's crowns in here. Crowns that those people are giving me to give someone, anyone, to help us. People are disappearing, Sellsword, and when they are found, they're not just dead, but mangled, mutilated. Everyone is too scared to go anywhere. He stares into the sack, then looks to you. I do hope you are interested in this task. Depends how many crowns are in that satchel, my boy. 410 crowns, not bad, but is there any more in there? Do you want to look again? Oh, it turns out there were 30 more crowns in there than you thought. Ah, go figure. Yeah, I'll accept. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Now, the hired help here is a bit too expensive for my blood, so we'll make do with what we got. Although, we'll get a spear, give the spear to Harold, and now he'll be a little bit more effective in combat. Just because he'll land hits. And sometimes all you need is to land a hit. Now, something terrorizing Seedorf makes me think monsters or animals, which means stuff that doesn't have high armor piercing will probably be good, because if it's like a wolf or something, well, it's not really going to have armor, is it? It's not going to be wearing fucking plate mail. Unless it is. Maybe it will. I don't know. Could be a wolf in plate mail. I played Elden Ring, I've seen it. You're up there, I see. Oh, there's these beasts crossing the ocean? Oh, fuck those things again. Fine. I hate these things. Ah, but we might have something we can work with here. Elevation is quite useful. if we can keep the high ground and keep them on the low ground, we'll have a natural advantage. So, yeah, we're going to want to make those moves. Harold, get over there. Pin him down. Yeah. That's about as far as he could go. That's fine. You go there, and I'll go here. There we go, now we have the high ground. Problem is, they're all gonna attack first. And I think Harold's gonna die. Oh, that's not good. This could be dicey. He's still alive. He's about to flee, though. Didn't think he'd flee quite so quickly, that's a concern. His resolve was pathetic, though. I did see it in his stat card. Or stat screen, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. If we can kill one, he might braven up a little bit. Well, he's not dead. Alright, I'm going for a Hail Mary. I killed one. Unfortunately, he still wants to flee, so he's gonna die. Yep, he's dead. Don't flee. If you flee, you die. That's not great. Do not kill our polearm user, please. Risky, but yeah, killing them is good. He's dying, not great. We need to end this quickly. We don't have any bandages on us, so yeah. And the hit. Good. Summon the dog. I wouldn't have chosen to go there, but that's why you're a dog and not a person. Try again with this. Oh, I missed both of them. Oh no. Don't kill him. Not my polearm. Oh god. Oh jeez. It's getting bad. He's dead. You really? One and done? Fuck you. Could push him back. Good. Okay. Now, you can't really get away. See if you can start moving away. I don't want you to die. Please land a hit. Ugh. There we go. That game's something to think about. Ah, he's gonna die. Oh god, now he's big. It's not good. Big problem. Oh, I really could have done with you bleeding him. Oh, or hitting him at all. Try and push him back. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, this could be the end. It could be. Oh, he's taking damage. The problem is with those, when they get to that stage, they can swallow people whole, which requires other people to, you know, save them by killing the Necrozera. So if it swallows me whole, we're kind of fucked. Oh dear. And he's getting bigger as well. Ah. It's not a good situation. I missed. Oh no. Hey, I hit him. Oh, there's two of them now. I'm hoping that the game is going to be like, okay, if you're the only one left, it won't swallow you whole. I'm really hoping that's what it's going to do. There we go. I hit him again. Oh, I can't believe I missed. He's almost dead. My armor is running out, though. Oh, God. Also, if my morale breaks, that's kind of it. Yeah, my morale broke. That's it. Yeah. Well, that was my mercenary company. Fuck. There it is. The boatman has met its match. It isn't the first time, but in the past, you respected the facts of the situation. Now you did not, and all the men beneath your command have paid for the mistake with their lives, including me. 15 points. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell. You see, I did say at the start of this, did I not? That I'm not very good at this game. And I've proven that now. I've proven that now. Oof. But it's a cool game. I like it a lot. What I should have done was hire another person. Really, you want to get to like 5 people, especially if you're running shit mercenaries, like if you're buying cheap people, you want to have like 5 people at least, just to kind of match the numbers that you're likely going to be up against. But, you know, it's been a while since I played, and like I said, I'm shit at it. But it's a cool game, I like it a lot, and it's very fun. I've got all the DLC, except for the support the developers stuff, which I do plan to get, but, you know, money. It's a really cool game, I've put a ton of hours into it, I really like it. Just thought I'd show it off while I'm ill and, you know, not able to do, like, Phoenix Wright and stuff, because my throat's all fucked. But we'll be doing that again soon. I hope you enjoyed this. It's an interesting little game for those who find such things interesting, and I like it a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to our members and patrons, Cryolytic, Abyssal Angie, Grand Captain General Peace, Meatbag Beanbag Turtle, Malignant Humor, Sanael, Cuds, Kana Samaria, Poe, Pork Chop Lebrex, Scrubby-Doo, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Name, Lumen, Summercat, Flanny, Painter Dragoon, Lyle the Haxai, Lipotatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harik J, Dresso, Slol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewort, Majoko Maimun, Alkia, Honeydew, Sweet Baby Red, Jess Kitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T100 for supporting me on Patreon and on YouTube. Thank you guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to get back to doing the stuff I'm mainly doing at the moment, but it is also a fun opportunity to just cover games and do videos I kind of feel like doing, where it's like, there's no big stakes in this, it's a bit more casual, just stuff I feel like doing. And this is definitely one I've wanted to do for a long time. Battle Brothers is very cool. It gets even cooler when you play for more than an hour, but unfortunately I fucking died, and starting a new one would take this from being a 1-hour video to a 3-hour video, and that's a bit much for my poor throat. If you want to see more Battle Brothers in the future, let me know. It's something we could potentially set up, but I had fun with it. I hope you did too. And whatever happens next time, hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.